Hi there. A few days ago I shared that I'm working on an AI agent that can access a Google Ads account, get some data from that account, and make a budget and TROS recommendations based on the data that it got from the account. So this is basically the demo video of that post, and then this is where I show you how the product actually works in live. It's not perfect, still has some issues. I still have to work a lot on his training to actually get some good recommendations, because right now it's just a bit of, some text, but not really meaningful. I will show you that in a second. And also the interface is still very basic. It's just for me for testing. But first, let me just quickly explain how this whole thing works and what's connected with what in this. So we have our agent that is connected to a locally running LLM model that is connected to the interface, so the user, you or me, can easily communicate with this agent. Also, the agent is connected to the Google Ads account through the API. So what the most important thing was for me is to create this connection, because I can obviously gather the data with scripts and then send it to a spreadsheet. But then you limit the agent in a way, because then it can't go on its own to the account and get the data what he needs. Actually, right now, it's still like a bit of working on a static basis, because I've written a query for it, and then the agent uses that query and takes the data from the account. But the future would look like, what I want to achieve is that the agent will write the query himself and then get the data based on the question that the user will place in the interface. We are miles and miles away from that. Right now it's just a bit of static, but he can already access the account through the API, so that's nice, the connection is there. And after that, I just have to work on the training of the agent too, so he can write good queries and get the data that it needs based on the question that the user will place in the interface. So this is the connection right now. The agent will go into the account, gather the data. The data will be stored for the analysis. That will be passed to the AI analysis part of this whole agentic workflow agent. And then that data will come back to the agent himself, will be passed to the interface, will be sent to the user itself, so the user can see the recommendations and the budget optimizations that the AI found and created. And then right now the user can make the changes in the account. In the distant future, if the agent can create proper and really good recommendations, there are a few ways you can go from here. Either we can send a notification in Slack or email, hey, these are the opportunities in this account, what you need to do. That's already ideal, but we can also allow the agent himself to make the changes for us and saving even more time. I think we are really far from that at this point, but it's something that we can definitely achieve when the models get better, when this whole workflow gets better. And I also still really early on this agentic creation journey workflow. I still need to learn a lot. Probably I will find better ways to do this. But right now, this is how I see the whole process. And let's go to the demo now. So this is the interface that I created. Let me just hide the cursor behind it so you can't steal my code. And basically this is the interface that's now created for this agent. Let me just zoom in. So what you have right now is just two input fields: budget for the next 30 days, and then the target ROAS for profitability. Let's leave this one on 2 right now, and then let's go over here with, 35,000. When I click on run analysis, the agent will go and gather the data from the Google Ads account. Then you can see the other steps. Now it's working on generating the recommendations for this account, which probably be a lot of BS based on the experience and the tests I ran earlier. Let's just see. Okay, so right off the bat, this is wrong already, because he goes for the branded campaign and he says we need to increase the budget because the ROAS is really good. Yeah, obviously, but there's if we increase the budget, not much will change because there's not enough search volume. We can I think yeah, we can barely spend the 65. So yeah, he doesn't know these things. So this is something I have to work on. I have to train him. But it's not that bad. So for example, he says that for this Performance Max campaign, current performance is 1.6 ROAS. We utilized a lot of the budget, so we have to increase the budget from 400 to 600 a day, because yeah, ROAS is improving, and we need to set the initial target ROAS to 1.8. He doesn't mention what is the current target ROAS. Okay, but he says implementation, increase budget gradually over 7 days. So that's a quite good tip over there. That's how I would do it. I wouldn't go from 400 to 600 in 1 day. Maybe I would do it in 2 days. 3 days probably it's a bit over stretched, but 2 days makes sense. So yeah, increase it on the first day of the week and then a little bit later on. He says for the non-branded search campaign, we need to decrease the budget because the ROAS is really bad. Review search terms and negative keywords. This is also a nice tip. And set target ROAS to 2.0. These are all, yeah, it's not that bad. So he already makes good assumptions. Only thing is that he doesn't, yeah, have any training on actual how you manage a Google Ads account and what you do with budgets and target ROAS and things like that. But it's not that terrible. And then he has an implementation plan created for us. Increase budget for annual branded campaign, immediate actions. These. So increase budget for the brand campaign, yeah, that's BS. Reduce budget for non-branded campaign, that's actually a good stuff. Set new target ROAS for the priority campaigns. Okay. And then week 1, monitor high priority campaign adjustment. Begin gradual budget increase for medium priority campaigns. Review search terms, negative keywords. Total budget allocation, daily budget 1.1K. 35,000 for 30 days. Primary focus on highest ROAS campaigns. Regularly monitor and adjust budget distribution. So it's not bad. It's a decent recommendation. Obviously, you can stretch this a lot better, and you can make better recommendations. But without any training, I would say this is quite all right. You can already start working with this. So yeah, basically that's the short demo of the AI agent. If there's really interest in this, I can create like a tutorial video how I created this, what tools I used, what framework I used. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you are interested to see that or not. But this is for now the demo for the AI agent. Take care.